why did Tiger end up with you?
Well, it started in, let's see, back in '93. Greg had won the Open Championship in July. It was August, and I was in Houston at Lochinvar where I was director of golf, and Tiger was playing in the Amateur Championship over at Champions. He lost I think it was his third round match. I can't remember because I had really seen him play. And his father called me on the phone and asked if he could bring him over. He admired the work I had done with Greg Norman. And I said, sure, I'd love to see him. I've heard about your son. I've never watched it, but I'd be happy to watch it. I still have the film on my computer of a little skinny ball a mile, and didn't really know what he was doing. He just knew what to do that he thought was the right things. And you could see the natural talent he had. Boy, and I can remember that after 2 days of working with him, I'm thinking to myself, boy, it would be great to have an opportunity to work with this young man. He's got so much natural ability. And the rest is kind of history. His dad called me a week or so after they went back to California, wanted to know if I would take over working with his son. I was very honest with Earl. I said, look, Earl, I said, I'd be happy to. I know you don't have any money, so I'm not going to charge anything. But when he turns pro, I'll end up sending you a bill, which I did. And it was a pretty hefty one, to be honest with you. And I said, but it's not going to work if I want him to do something and you tell him to do something else. And he goes, I'll make a deal with you. If you don't try and be his dad, I won't try and be his golf instructor. And that's how we got started. Well, we're talking 1993, no internet, none of this that we have today, like we're talking today on my phone to you in your studio. This didn't exist. So we had to do it all through video work. And so I bought a video camera for Tiger. I gave him my FedEx account, and he would film his swing. He would overnight his stuff to me. I would look at it. I'd pick up the phone. I'd call him. This is what I saw. This is what I don't like, what I see. We need to do this. And he'd go back, and then we'd go back and forth that way. The interesting thing is when he went to Stanford, he had that camera that I had bought for him, and his coach, Conrad Ray, called me and said, I'm sorry, you can't give this to one person. You're going to have to send 2 or 3 cameras so the whole team can use them. I said, well, that's fine with me. I'll buy them and send them to you, which was, the typical NCAA rules were different in those days. But anyway, that was pretty much how it got started.